Good morning, students. Yesterday we discussed the solution of Cauchy type singular integral equations for the closed contours. To find the solution of that singular integral equation, we used Poincare-Bertrand transformation formula as well as Fleming's formulas, which defines first and second boundary values for a function inside and outside a given closed contour. Now, today we will find the solution of Cauchy type singular integral equation for unclosed contours. When the contour is unclosed, in that case, the Poincare-Bertrand transformation formula that is not applicable. So, new methods have to be devised to solve the Cauchy type singular integral equation. However, the Fleming's formulas, those are valid for an arc also. Now, the Cauchy type singular integral equation of second kind is given by a into gt is equal to ft minus b upon pi iota integral over L star g tau divided by tau minus t d tau. We have to find the solution of this integral equation for the unclosed contour L. Now we can use Fleming's formulas for an arc when the plus and minus directions are defined in the following way. Now we are given the arc L. So let us supplement the arc L with another arc which we have taken as L dash. Combining these two arcs, we get a closed contour which is L plus L dash. So because the contour is closed, so we can define the interior and exterior of this closed contour for plus and minus directions. So for this arc, the positive for this closed contour L plus L dash, we can define the interior and exterior. Now f plus t, that is given by the Fleming's formulas, which is half gt plus 1 upon 2 pi iota integral over L star g tau divided by tau minus t d tau, and the second boundary value, which is denoted by f minus, that is given by minus half gt plus 1 upon 2 pi iota integral over L star g tau divided by tau minus t d tau. Now let us subtract these two equations. Subtracting these two equations, these two terms, they are cancelled out. So we get half gt plus half gt, that will become gt on the right side, and on the left side we have f plus t minus f minus t. So we get this equation, and if we add these two equations, these two terms are cancelled out. So we get the positive value of f plus negative value of f is equal to 1 upon pi iota integral over L star g tau divided by tau minus t d tau. Now, in order to find the solution of the given singular integral equation, we will use the concept of Riemann-Hilbert problem. So, let us take a function w which is prescribed for the arc L and satisfies the Holder's condition on that arc, and we are to find a function w which is analytic for all the points z on this arc such that this function w satisfies the jump conditions given by the positive value of this function w minus the negative value of this function w is equal to the prescribed function w, which is prescribed for the arc L. The problem posed in this equation, that is a special case of Riemann-Hilbert problem. In the Riemann-Hilbert problem, we require the determination of an analytic function w for all the points z not lying on the arc L such that the positive value of w minus z into negative value of w is equal to the function w. This is small w, which is a complex valued function, and this function z, that is also complex valued. So substituting the values from the equation A and the equation 6 in the integral equation, a gt is equal to ft minus b upon pi iota integral over L star g tau divided by tau minus t d tau. We get the solution of this equation by solving the corresponding Riemann-Hilbert problem given by a plus b into positive value of f minus a minus b into negative value of f is equal to this function f, and the solution of the singular integral equation 1 is given by gt is equal to a upon a square minus b square into ft minus b upon a square minus b square into pi iota into t minus alpha upon t minus beta whole raised to the power m into the integral over L star tau minus alpha upon tau minus beta whole raised to the power m into f tau divided by tau minus t d tau plus c upon t minus alpha whole raised to the power 1 minus m into t minus beta whole raised to the power m. Here this alpha and beta, these are the beginning and ending points of L, and the value of m, that is given by 1 upon 2 pi iota log of a plus b upon a minus b. So this completes the solution of Cauchy type singular integral equation of second kind for unclosed contours. From the same solution we can find the solution of Cauchy type singular integral equation of first kind. The first kind Cauchy singular integral equation is given by ft is equal to 1 upon pi iota integral over L star g tau divided by tau minus t d tau. To find its solution, we put b is equal to 1 and a is equal to 0 in the solution of second type singular integral equation, which we denoted by the equation 11. So the solution becomes gt is equal to 1 upon pi iota into t minus alpha upon t minus beta whole raised to the power m into integral over L star tau minus alpha upon tau minus beta whole raised to the power m into f tau divided by tau minus t d tau plus c upon t minus alpha whole raised to the power 1 minus m into t minus beta whole raised to the power m. Now m can be obtained by using the formula given by the equation 12, which is 1 upon 2 pi iota log of a plus b upon a minus b. Substituting the values of a and b here, the value of m becomes 1 upon 2 pi iota log of minus 1. Now minus 1 can be written as cos pi plus iota sin pi, and by Euler's theorem this is e raised to the power iota pi. So log of minus 1, that will become log of e raised to the power iota pi. So that will become iota pi, and therefore the value of m is given by 1 upon 2 pi iota into pi iota. So these are cancelled out. So we get the value of m is equal to 1 by 2. So substituting this value of m in the above solution, we get finally the solution given by gt is equal to 1 upon pi iota into t minus alpha upon t minus beta whole raised to the power 1 by 2 into integral over L star tau minus alpha upon tau minus beta whole raised to the power 1 by 2 into f tau divided by tau minus t d tau plus c upon t minus alpha whole raised to the power 1 by 2 into t minus beta whole raised to the power 1 by 2. So this completes the solution of Cauchy type singular integrals equations of first kind also.